Good evening, everyone. I'm Abby Dakis, a proud board member here at BLC. To start our time together today, it's important for us to respectfully acknowledge that we're gathering here in King County on land that has been occupied and taken from the Coast Salish people, including the Duwamish, Muckleshoot, Puyallup, Tulalip, Snoqualmie, and Suquamish, who have been and continue to be the stewards of this land throughout the generations. Let's also acknowledge that Duwamish people are still fighting for federal recognition as a tribe. Please join me in a moment of silent acknowledgement and gratitude to the land we're on today and the past and present Native Indigenous people that steward this land. So tonight we've come together and it's been so exciting to watch all the activity in the sessions. Thank you so much. It's been so fun to see so many folks engaged in this conversation. We've come together to look ahead and to spring into action. All the while, though, staying mindful that we're living through the triple pandemics of COVID-19, racial injustice, and deepening poverty. Unchecked racist and sexist systems breeds racialized misogyny, and we saw the results of that this week in the horrific taking of lives in Georgia. Sometimes the problems just seem so big, and then I'm reminded that we're here, that I'm part of this community where Benefits Law Center, our partners in legal aid, and our partners in the community are here to lift each other up. They're here to work hard. They are here to challenge oppressive systems and work towards a brighter future. So thank you. Thank you for being here, for lifting each other up. BLC's work builds on collective movements to make real our belief that every person belongs and that we are all connected to each other. Tonight, you're going to hear from our Equity Award recipients at the Iraqi Community Center of Washington. You'll hear from Dr. Shakita Bell and from one of our brave clients, Donna Laulu. At the end of the program, you're invited to hop back into one of the sessions or open your own session to close out the night. I only wish that we were together in person, raising a glass as we raise money for BLC. Speaking of raising money for BLC, though, thank you so much. Our first donor of the evening at 5:30 on the dot, anonymous donor, $307. Thank you. They know how to do it, and we're going to make it easy for the rest of you tonight. All you have to do is take your phone out and text BLC Cares to the number 44321. In a moment, you'll get a text back with a link to our donation page. You can give them a gift tonight or pledge to give monthly. Your sustained monthly gift provides stability and a firm foundation to allow BLC to grow and thrive. Our cases run from 3 months to 3 years, and we need your support throughout the journey. A few quick notes about the chat. Please use the chat. Oh, more donations are coming in. Please use the chat. If you've handed your phone over to a nearby child to keep them busy, and you can't text BLC Cares to 44321, then you can click on the giving link that's in the chat. I'm sure that Shannon Wong, our lovely development director, has popped it in already. Use that to donate through your computer. Also, please use the chat to let us know that you're here. And if you're already a monthly donor, please share a few words about why you give monthly. Okay, so before I turn it over to Alex Doolittle, BLC's executive director, I want to thank all of you who've already donated tonight and supported BLC throughout the years. Under Alex's leadership, BLC has taken your donations and expanded services and have been able to reach way more numbers, our community members all over the world, all over the county. And we have a justice bus. So, Murph, thank you so much. Michelle, thank you so much. These gifts are really the seeds to really help our clients thrive, and we're so grateful for your support. Thank you so much. Now, here, my good friend and BLC's visionary leader, Alex Doolittle.
BLC is continually advocating alongside national partners to ensure that Social Security programs become better and become more accessible for older adults and people living with disabilities. And we're not done yet. When we learned that standalone legal aid organizations were not culturally accessible to people who live without homes, we built partnerships with human services agencies that serve folks who were least represented in our demographic data so that we could show up in spaces that wrap around and are supportive of those clients. And we're not done making change. When we learned that our services were not reaching enough people in South King County, or people who are disconnected from community or banned from other social service agencies, we built the Justice Bus, making our services more available and making Social Security benefits more available. And we're not done making change. Our staff consists of Luam Gaberselassie, Peter Greiser, Becca Maloney, Kate Means, Daniel Parker, Alex Strout, Marcos Zuniga, and the folks responsible for this event, Shannon Wong and Donna Whitford. Our invite captains, which helped you get here today, are Tom Charlesworth, Jordan Clark, Abigail Dakis, Joey Hotney, Stacy Krinsky, Sherry Marion, Tim Moran, Marianne Nelson, and Jay Stansel. And our generous sponsors are the law firm of Barron Smith and Dowart, Beneficial State Bank, Davis Wright Tremaine, and Douglas Streckler McKee and Gilbro. One other sponsor is our exclusive wine sponsor, and that's Tint Cellars. For the fourth year in a row, we are presenting a community partner with the BLC Equity Award. This award was created so that we could be sure that our community of supporters knows that we don't do this work alone. We do it in partnership. We look up to equity awardee organizations for centering equity in their mission and delivering upon their work. This year we share our platform with the Iraqi Community Center of Washington. We are really grateful for the hard work that they do to deliver on their mission. In 2019, this partnership started with community training about Social Security benefits, and it has only grown since then. I'd like to thank you all for attending and turn it over to Daniel Parker, BLC's mobile attorney, and the Iraqi Community Center of Washington. Thank you.
My name is Noor Al Aswad. I'm the Parent Child Plus Program Coordinator.
My name is Mohammed Akmoush. I'm a case manager for Youth and Family Homelessness Prevention Initiative.
My name is Randa Al-Hamadi. I do social service. I'm here like prime case manager and senior case manager. My name is Reem Kadeem. I'm a case manager.
My name is Saba Al-Tamimi. I work as a family coordinator.
I'm Yahya Al-Gharib. I'm the ED and the founder for the Iraqi Community Center of Washington.
When we come, after 3 months, the resettlement agencies get people out of this program because they expect you to get the job, to know everything, to adapt to the new place within 3 months. It's not reasonable. It's not doable. And this is a failure in the system level.
We start in 1998, was when we came here as a refugee. And we hear there is question, there is when applying for citizenship, there is 100 question. It says 100 question, for sure we will not pass the citizenship. I went to different places and I found there is different access, different language. So it's like a 4 or 5 language. And I was thinking why we don't have the Arabic, bilingual language like Arabic and English, so we can understand the question and there is need for our community. I was that time Seattle Center Community College. And then we asked them if we can have citizenship class, and then we started from there.
When I'm start here, I'm the first employee here. We work hard to get wherever it's going to be good for our communities. We start from one program, now we have like couple programs and we serve many families. We have after school program,
ESL classes,
Early education and family support.
summer camp, we have Arabic school events, case management.
Youth and Family Homelessness Prevention.
Parent Child Plus Program.
So it's more of responding to the needs of the community. We're driven by the feedback that we are given by the community.
I'm looking for a job for them, applying for them. If they have any question about that job, I explain to them what they need to do, what they're gonna say in the interview, if they're gonna call them, help them with appointment for doctors, any appointment. I call for them, I make an appointment, speak with the nurse, speak with the doctor. So I'm gonna be their voice, instead of like they're talking, I'm gonna speak on behalf of them. Apply for them for rent assistance if they need assistance. Some people, they need to move from apartment to another apartment. So I'm looking for an apartment for them, speaking with the office, getting to the contract, helping them with everything from A to Z.
Our families need extensive support to be able to give back to the community.
Our community's strength lies in these connections. We are proud to partner with you. Thank you again to the Iraqi Community Center of Washington for all that you do. And wow, you guys have been so busy and so generous. Oh my gosh. Okay, so some of you have already received our spring gift of Northwest wildflower seeds. Your donations tonight are like those seeds. As you water and watch those flowers grow, BLC will take care of your donations, grow our programs, and help our clients thrive. Thank you so much. Looking at this ticker, you guys, we have met and exceeded our $10,000 goal. Let's double it, and let's raise $20,000 for BLC tonight. Thank you so much. First, also, thank you for our sustaining donors who are here tonight. Rafael Del Castillo, Kirsten Johansson, Donna Bond, Tim Moran, many of you. I'm lucky to know them, and they're all as generous as they are good looking. So let's look up, you guys. We have Gary, thank you. Denise, thank you. More anonymous lovely donors, thank you. James, thank you. So many generous gifts coming in tonight. We are so thrilled. Also, thank you to Jane and Jerry Zimmerman for their steadfast support. They just keep coming in, and I don't want to stop, but we have such important messages and people that want to share their stories with you. So first, I have the honor of introducing Dr. Shaquita Bell. Dr. Bell is a pediatrician and the interim medical director at the Community Health Center Odessa Brown Children's Clinic. She's a clinical associate professor of pediatrics at Seattle Children's and at UW. Additionally, she is the medical director of the critically important Center for Diversity and Health Equity at Seattle Children's Hospital. Dr. Shaquita Bell.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shaquita Bell. My pronouns are she, her. I identify as Black and Indigenous. I'm currently on the traditional lands of the Coast Salish people and the Duwamish people, who continue to be amazing stewards of this sacred land. I am currently the interim medical director for the Odessa Brown Children's Clinic, and I'm also the medical director for the Center for Diversity and Health Equity. And I'm so honored to be here today for the Benefits Law Center Spring into Action. And what a great agenda you all have today. What an exciting group to learn from the Iraqi Center and hear about all the wonderful things they are doing. Part of what I was asked to speak about is how systems really interact to drive health. And one of the things we think about as medical providers is how there are all these different things that impact a child and a family's health, including the idea that an adult's health or a guardian and a parent's health really impacts a child's health. You can think of these things on really huge systemic levels, things like racism and poverty. You can think about it more on institutional levels like education, clean water. Maybe you'd put climate change somewhere in between those two. Food security, transportation, all of those things really impact directly how healthy a child and or family is. And so to us in medicine, it's so important to partner with folks in all across the different systems and really work together to create the healthiest environment that we can, and help our young people and our families be successful in whatever they want to do. So I wanted to take a moment to talk about specifically how our legal systems and our advocacy systems interact to create healthy opportunities. And there are two big ones I wanted to cover. One is around education, and really pertinent to the COVID time is how hard it is for our families to manage online school while they're also trying to work and take care of their family members. But specifically for kids with special health care needs, online school has been really challenging. If you do not have the special services like your 504 or your IEP, then your learning is really directly impacted on that. And so we've really relied on folks in our legal community to help us advocate for children to have the services they need during this time. And some of that has looked like bringing certain kids into the school who need to have one-on-one services, and some of it has looked like getting access to online therapy services like speech therapy, occupational therapy, physical therapy, and things like that. The other example I would use is housing. So as we all know, housing is a big issue all the time, especially in Seattle, because we have such a expensive cost of living here. And one of the things we often see is that folks can sometimes secure housing through programs such as Section 8 or TANF, but then oftentimes some of that housing is not adequate or is not safe for their health. For instance, somebody with asthma or severe allergies can have serious health outcomes if there's mold growing in their place of living. So we'll oftentimes partner with our legal colleagues to help advocate through the systems better housing, better access to care, or better access to safe housing, and really take that pressure off the family so that they're not the bad guy or the bad villain with the landlord. So just an example of why our systems are so important, and I think such an important part of that is anti-racism work, and I believe that the work that the Benefits Law Center is doing is right in line with that vein. So I'm so honored to be here with you all. I'm really looking forward to hearing from our next guest, who will speak a little bit more on how these big systems and big issues impact people on an individual level, and really hear from somebody in their personal story. So I hope you all will continue to join us today, and I hope you all continue to donate both your time and your money and your resources, and also your thoughts and your excitement around this work. We really appreciate it, and we're so glad to have you all here.
Hi, my name is Daniel Parker, and I'm one of the mobile attorneys at the Benefits Law Center. Donna and I met when I was doing outreach at the Multi-Service Center in Federal Way. We connected through her peer support specialist provided by her mental health provider. Years earlier, Donna had suffered a brain aneurysm and was not able to work. At this time, she was even having difficulty meeting her basic needs. She had tried to apply for Social Security benefits before, but was unsuccessful. Through the coordination of her social service and medical providers, we were able to help Donna win her claim for benefits after a hearing with an administrative law judge. Because of the work of the Benefits Law Center, we were able to help Donna obtain medical and financial stability that she keeps to this day.
Well, hello, my name is Donna Laulu. That's my very last name. That name is Donna Langway. That's the name I was given. And I'm originally from Hawaii. I lived in the mainland, like here in the States, for over 20 years. I was a really workaholic career woman. I worked so much back then, and I have one beautiful daughter, and back in the year 2013, I was diagnosed with cancer, and so I never knew anything about how to get help. I lost everything. The lawyer that I had before Daniel, I felt like he was very not there for me, that I was just another paycheck for him. lost trust. I lost. I just gave up. Working with Daniel, he made it. It was very hard for me to trust him because I've already been through that. So what I thought how things are run with Social Security and courts, but the first time I met Daniel, he didn't make it about my case or anything. He made it about me. The fourth time he came and start getting down to how I feel, what would make life a little easier for me. What can he do to make things a little easier for me? And the fifth time was that we signed all the release forms. And so I tell you, if you get a chance to work with these guys, don't prolong like I did, because you'll thank me later and you'll know why when you win your case. I hope my story could give some gratitude and some kind of hope and some kind of appreciation to that you guys donating, you know, you guys that donate, it's your money doesn't just go just to get financial help for us. It goes beyond that. It changes people's lives. Your money is not put into just people that don't care about making a difference in the world, you know. And if you donate to make a difference in the world, thank you, because you have, you know. If you donate because it's just what's in you, thank you, because it reflects. If you donate because you feel good about it, thank you. It reflects. I feel it. I believe a lot of people that got the help. What you donate for the reason, whatever reason, it reflects on, and we feel it, and thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Ms. Laulu, and thank you, Dr. Bal. And wow, we are well on our way to raising $40,000 tonight for civil legal aid. You guys are amazing. You know how to use the text, you can use the chat. You guys are amazing. Thank you so, so much. I want to take a few minutes to say that I'm so personally grateful for this opportunity to gather with you and hear from Dr. Bal and hear from Ms. Laulu. It's a strange sort of privilege to be able to stop and reflect and really think about how these broader systems and institutions that we're all operating within, as Dr. Bell discussed, and then how our individual clients experience those systems as they're living with disabilities and trying to navigate medical systems and legal systems, all during this global pandemic. You know, one thing that really stood out to me about Ms. Laulu's story was what a difference it made to her to have Daniel, our mobile attorney, represent her. What she described is BLC's model to provide holistic representation by asking what would make her life better, a little easier, asking about her, not just her case, taking the time that's necessary to build a relationship and truly meeting our clients where they are. I'm struck by our staff, their resilience and their skill and expertise, their ability to navigate these complex relationships and meet our clients where they are in their medical journeys as they're living with disabilities and experiencing homelessness or housing insecurity. And gosh, it's rewarding work, but I'm sure it's hard work, and I hope that they know that they're supported by volunteers and these generous donors, my goodness, donors like you tonight, that's gonna help them dig in and do the work and open more doors to new clients. You guys, I'm looking at Will, thank you, Kuljinder, thank you, generous anonymous donor, thank you, Janet, thank you, everyone, you've been amazing tonight, and we can make it to $40,000. I'm so excited, and I'm just elated to be here. As you know, you've heard tonight during the sessions, we have 5 attorneys, 2 paralegals, and with that staff, we've helped over 1,000 clients last year. And as many of you know all too well, that is only the tip of the iceberg. More than 11,000 people are living and experiencing homelessness in King County. We estimate that there are 3 times that number who need access to their Social Security benefits who BLC could be helping, and that's just in King County. The need is great, and BLC's model is working. And your support today, thank you so much, you guys. Your support today and throughout the year will allow BLC to continue to expand its reach to underserved areas in our county and beyond. I invite you now, those of you that haven't, to make a gift. If you have an idea of how much you were going to donate tonight, thank you. And then first, stop, take a few minutes to do some quick math. Divide that number by 4 and consider giving that amount monthly. So, if you're going to give $200 tonight, consider a sustaining gift of $50 a month. Some of you are saying, Abby, I already donated, you saw my name, it scrolled through. And to you, I say thank you with all my heart. And I still invite you to go back, text 44321 BLC Cares, and put that number in the bottom and toggle over and make it a monthly gift. And maybe you're thinking, Abby, it's a year into the pandemic. You're lucky that I remembered how to hop in because work and homeschool and life, and I honestly didn't have a number to come up with today. To you, I say you're in luck because I have lots of ideas. Many of us have been fortunate enough to be able to work from home, so there's some fun new savings stashed away, like you've saved on commuting costs. So the gas money that you've saved, that money could fuel the Justice Bus. You've saved latte money, and Starbucks loss can be BLC's gain. Take that coffee money and fuel our advocates. And you've saved by letting that gym membership lapse. And really, do you really miss the gym membership? Consider donating that fee to BLC. But seriously, there has been so much lost in this last year. Each of us has been personally affected by COVID-19. Our lives have been upended, and the world will be forever changed. I invite you tonight to make some lemonade from those 2020 lemons. Let's make some good things happen with these unintended savings, the trips that we didn't take, the concerts and shows that were canceled, the dinners with friends that we've missed. Invest those dollars supporting our community members and our neighbors. Susie, thank you. Ashley, thank you. Anne, thank you. Erin, thank you. Oh, my good friends and neighbors. I'm so excited that you're here tonight. Many of you have figured this out. Again, how to donate. Text the phrase BLC Cares to the number 44321 to get a link to our giving page. And find that link in the chat. Have another glass of Syrah from Tint Cellars, our wine sponsor, and then just text 44321 again. If your employer matches gifts, please make sure to let them know, get those forms to them, and you can amplify your gift to BLC today. If you've already given, and you got that phone back from that kid, post on your favorite social media platform that you're here and you're supporting this life-changing work, and share something that you've learned tonight. Give them the link to donate. For example, did you know that applicants are 3 times more likely to gain access to the benefits if they have an attorney by their side? It's one of the reasons that our donors and volunteers support BLC. Like many of you, Donna Bond, you heard from her during the sessions, we've had firsthand experience watching our family members struggle through and navigate the Social Security system. We come away with a lesson that getting access to benefits opens doors to healthcare, housing, and other services. Another volunteer and board member and donor that you all know through our famous Poverty and Justice Book Club, Jay Stansel, he supports BLC because he saw when he was a public defender that once his clients were out of the criminal justice system, many were left without the resources to gain medical and financial stability, and connecting his clients to Benefits Law Center was the key. You guys were so close. Jennifer, thank you. We are so excited about this progress we've made tonight. I'm thrilled that we've blown our goal out of the water, and I know that you will be with us today and tomorrow, and as we struggle through this post-pandemic, hopefully post-pandemic time, as we get closer to resuming what our new normal is going to be, we can celebrate that we reached our goal and surpassed it. And oh my gosh, Tom, thank you. Jennifer, thank you. We are really just overwhelmed, and please don't forget to share the link, share BLC Cares by texting 44321. It's time to share your excitement that I'm seeing in this. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing in this chat, in the threads, and we are looking forward to seeing you back in the sessions in just a few minutes. And while that's happening, we'll update you about all the money that we're raising for BLC. Again, thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll be seeing you in real life in the coming months. Thank you for springing into action and for spending part of your evening with Benefits Law Center. Your gifts make this work possible, and your being here tonight is a reminder of the strength of our community. Thank you so much.